Ever since I was a little girl, I always dreamed of owning my own business. I always had these big aspirations of what it would look like to work in my home office, but then go into my business and work with the people that I've hired. Um, and I've dreamed of just making a difference. And so from the time I was young, I created so many different businesses, whether that was the lemonade stand that I ran, whether that was making jewelry, using my craft and creative abilities to create jewelry, create things out of clay, to create, just to create. Um, I spent so much time creating and building. I also watched my dad own his own business for years and years and years, and I couldn't wait for the day that I could do that and own my own and work for myself. And the older I got, the more ideas I had, the bigger, grander things. And for the longest time, it was one dream of being an event planner. And so I went to college, and that was still my pursuit. I wanted to do that. And that dream has come back up from time to time, but so many other businesses and ideas have come up that I've tried and failed. And I kept working and working and working. And now I'm realizing that all along God had this great plan for me, and I had no idea what it was. I didn't understand why none of it was working at the time. I didn't understand why I had to continue looking like a failure. I didn't understand why me, when other people were picking things up and it almost looked like they had the Midas touch and everything they touched turned to gold. Why was mine literally turning to ash in my fingertips? And it wasn't until about 2 years ago that I realized, or that I'd given up that dream. I was like, I don't want to be an entrepreneur anymore. It's too hard. Apparently, maybe that's not for me. Maybe this isn't what I'm supposed to do. And so I was like, I give up. I'm just going to find a job. And every job I looked at, I was unqualified for. I didn't, like, it just crushed my soul to think that every day I'm going to have to walk into some building and build somebody else's dream. Like it makes me physically sick to think that I was going to have to walk in and build somebody else's dream for them. And it wasn't until I heard a promise from God. And he's like, Leslie, you have an entrepreneurial calling on your life. I gave that to you. All those dreams that you had weren't for nothing. All those failures you had weren't for nothing. All those things that you thought were too hard, that it was useless, you failed, it wasn't any of those things. I gave you a promise. I'm giving you a promise. You have a multi-million-dollar business calling on your life. And that calling isn't just for you. It's for other people too. Man. It has taken me a long time to believe him. But I don't just believe him for me anymore. I believe him for you too. If you have had a business, you've tried and failed, and you feel like I do, the thought of walking in to somebody else's business and building their dream for them is just like it pulls the air out of your lungs. Don't do it. Don't do it. Having a job to fund a dream is different than having a job just for the sake of having a job to make ends meet. It's two totally different things. If you have to have a job to fund your dream and your business and your mission in life, have at it. But if your dream is to truly know what financial freedom and financial independence is, to be able to help other people on their way to their dream. And maybe their dream is to be a social media manager in a business for an entrepreneur. My gosh, like, I know I'm going to have employees, and I don't ever want them to feel like the air is being sucked out of their lungs when they walk into work for me. I want to support other entrepreneurs. I want to support other people's dreams. And I want to help you get to your dream of owning your own business. You have what you need to get started right now. You have it. And if you don't, oh my gosh, go to the library and get a free book. Figure it out. You have the ability to do it yourself. And I feel like I'm talking to myself right now. You have it. You have a phone in your hand, right? That's how you're watching this. And if not, you've got a computer and it's connected to the internet, because that's how I'm putting this out there. You have all the knowledge in the world at your fingertips. There are absolutely no excuses. No excuses that you can't figure out how to take your dream and make it a reality. Leslie, I don't know how to take this crazy idea I have, and I don't even know how that's going to be profitable. I have no idea how this is going to be a business. I feel you. I've been there too. But let me tell you, I'm going to take that excuse away too. God, one of the things that He has given me has been a protocol of taking my weird harebrained ideas, and He's helped me create a business out of it. And that's exactly what He's brought me to, is to help other people take their crazy harebrained ideas. I mean, my gosh, we're millennials. We're not supposed to do things the way everyone else has done it. We're here to break the rules, to write new rules, to make a difference, make a change. This isn't the same world as it was when all the people wrote all the business books, right? This is a different place. We're no longer big corporate America. Let's be real. And I mean, this is Leslie talking. This is not, I don't know. Anyway, I'll just say it. How many big corporations have closed recently? Things like Toys R Us, things like Sears. We have a store here called Bell's. They're closing. Big corporation after big corporation is closing down. And do you know what's replacing it? I guarantee you just thought Amazon. And you're not wrong. You're not wrong. But do you realize that Amazon is made up of a bunch of small businesses? A bunch of people like you and me that have some great products, and they want to get them out to the world. And so they're going through the Amazon funnel, I'll say. I really feel like we are in a time where the big corporations are going to become fewer and fewer and fewer, and small business is going to become bigger and bigger and bigger. Get your piece of the pie. Y'all get your piece of the pie. I'm getting mine, and mine is to help you get yours. And so if this has just really spoke to you, I want you to reach out. I want to offer a free consultation. Free 30 minutes. We can just chit chat about your ideas. We can talk about what you want. We can dream and just brainstorm. We can just kind of lay it all out on the table and see what happens. But I want to talk to you, and I want to talk to you about your dreams and what you want in life. And I want to set you up with the next steps for success. Get you a couple action steps ready to go so that you can move forward as soon as we're done talking. So if having a business has been something that you've wanted to do, but you maybe didn't even know where to start, you have this crazy idea, but you're like, I'm not for business. Maybe I can give this idea to somebody else. Nope. God gave you that idea for you. Stop giving it away for free. You hold on to it and you call me, and we're going to talk, and I'm going to show you exactly what you have within you that will help that idea become financially viable and benefit you and change the legacy for you and your family. No more excuses. We're throwing the excuses out the window, and we're going to move forward, and we're going to change what business looks like together, y'all. We're going to change it. man, if that doesn't fire you up, I don't know what will. I don't know what will. Because you're not only changing your world, you're changing your customer and client's world, but you're going to change the world as a whole because we're all working together to change that. And oh my gosh, how exciting is that? So, shoot me a message, send me a text, whatever you want to do. Let's chat. Let's get that business going, y'all.